Hello, my name's Tom Huffman. This video is an explanation of the factors that have influenced my teaching of Aikido weapons over the years here at Aikido of Gainesville. When I started at Sunset Cliffs in 1986, the weapons teaching was slow and deliberate and very stylized, following almost exactly how Saito Sensei taught. When I got to Japan in 1990, Hitohiro Saito was the only one that I knew of teaching south of Tokyo one night a week. So I got one night a week in the Iwama style. Within 4 days of arriving in Japan, I was introduced to Nisho Sensei and encouraged to go and practice with him. I found that Nisho Sensei taught in a different place every night of the week, so I followed him and practiced with him or his senior students, and I would get 4 or 5 nights a week with Nisho style. The atmosphere in the Nisho style dojos was very different from the Iwama dojo. People had been with him for 10, 20, 30, and a few of them for 40 years. So things went much faster. Nisho Sensei taught at very fast speed, and all the students went at very fast speed. So I was showed how to move my hands and feet for a few times, and then we were off to the races, and it was keep up. When I arrived here in Gainesville in 1997, after I retired, I taught at the University of Florida Aikido weapons in slow and deliberate, just like Saito Sensei. However, it wasn't very long till those students were gone and new ones coming in. And the ones that left, they didn't know very much. So I learned to ramp the speed up. It wasn't very long until I had people going at full speed. I still teach the stop-start, then the mutual movement with pause, and then the full speed levels, but I get to the full speed much faster. This is the book that I teach from. It's volume 2, The Traditional Aikido. I use this extensively. I teach right out of it. We follow things as long as they're doable and it's not in a situation where somebody could get hurt. What I'm teaching is more advanced. When you're doing things at high speed, things show up that are different from the low speed. So there will be some explanations in the videos that are a little bit different than what you may have heard in other dojos. And this is because of these other influences that I've had over the years. I'm also had a lot of influence with the sword. My sword movements are a little bit different than the standard Iwama movements because I'm thinking of it as a sword and not as a wooden sword. I'm thinking of it as a blade. So I teach it as a blade. So that's how I teach Aikido weapons here at Aikido of Gainesville, here in Gainesville, Florida. This is the third Kentai Jo. Let's do it slow, and I want to show you how I think about it. It's really a form of Kino Musubi. The way that I explain it to students, it's like there's a cord tied from the tip of my Jo to the base of his boken. As he goes up, it sucks me in. As he goes up, I'm going to the outside of his elbow and sliding in. My right hand sliding in. I actually use his elbow to turn the Jo as I go by, and then I strike down. When you come in to catch his elbow, if you're pointed at the elbow, about half the time you may hit it. And that's not going to make your partner very happy because it hurts. And you're almost at a nerve right here on the elbow that really lights you up. It's like a portion of your funny bone. When I go in, see, I'm past his elbow. So I'm going to catch that elbow and actually push a little bit with that. So that twists him and keeps him from coming down. My other hand is coming in right next to his elbow here. And my right hand is sliding in, right together. So when I let go with my left hand and keep going forward with my right hand, it turns the Jo for me. So here, here. So. I want to make sure and point out where my tip of the Jo is. I'm not trying to be right here at the end. I'm actually in like that. So I've got a good section of the Joe sticking out past his arm. So when I come into here, see, I've got maybe 8 inches there that's sticking past his arm when I come in and pass. When you're looking at it from this angle, you won't be able to see it. So here. So I kind of turn him a little bit, but when you go past at such a close vicinity, you only have to go a little ways to really pass him by a good bit. It's an Irimi. Think about that in all of your Irimis. That's what you're trying to do. That's why you go close, and it makes it easier to get past.